Intermittent fasting, IF, has gained widespread attention not only as a method for weight control but also as a powerful tool to support cellular health through the activation of autophagy. Unlike traditional calorie restriction, intermittent fasting focuses on when you eat rather than strictly on how much. This strategic timing of food intake, whether through daily time-restricted feeding, alternate day fasting, or longer fasting windows, triggers biological processes that go far beyond simple energy deficit. Chief among them is autophagy, the body's natural system of cellular cleanup and renewal. Autophagy is highly sensitive to nutrient availability. During periods of fasting, when external nutrients are scarce, cells switch from a growth mode to a maintenance mode. This shift suppresses nutrient-sensing pathways like mTOR and activates AMPK and sirtuins, all of which promote autophagic activity. In this state, cells begin to recycle damaged proteins, remove malfunctioning mitochondria, and clear out accumulated waste, essentially refreshing themselves for optimal function. This isn't just a detox metaphor, it's a scientifically supported physiological response that underpins resilience, longevity, and metabolic efficiency. In the context of weight control, the stimulation of autophagy through intermittent fasting has several important benefits. First, it enhances fat metabolism by encouraging the breakdown of stored triglycerides into free fatty acids for energy. This is particularly important for people whose metabolism has become inflexible, meaning their bodies are poor at switching between burning carbohydrates and fats. Intermittent fasting helps restore this flexibility, allowing for more efficient fat utilization and less reliance on constant food intake. This contributes directly to reductions in body fat, particularly visceral fat, which is closely linked to insulin resistance and chronic inflammation. Moreover, intermittent fasting supports improvements in hormone sensitivity, especially insulin. With fasting-induced autophagy helping to clear cellular debris and damaged mitochondria, insulin signaling becomes more efficient. The body doesn't need to produce as much insulin to achieve the same glucose control, reducing the risk of hyperinsulinemia and fat storage. This effect creates a healthier hormonal environment where energy balance is easier to regulate, even when food becomes available again. The benefits are not limited to weight loss alone. By activating autophagy, intermittent fasting helps reduce oxidative stress, suppress low-grade inflammation, and protect tissues like the liver, pancreas, and brain from the cumulative damage that often accompanies obesity and metabolic syndrome. Early research suggests that regular fasting patterns may reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, and cardiovascular complications, partly by restoring autophagic function in these vulnerable organs. Importantly, the effects of intermittent fasting appear to be sustainable and adaptable over time. Unlike chronic calorie restriction, which can slow metabolism and increase hunger, if cycles between feeding and fasting, which may help preserve lean muscle mass and keep metabolic rate steady. This is critical for long-term success, as the body tends to resist weight loss by adjusting energy expenditure downward. By supporting metabolic flexibility and improving cellular efficiency, IF offers a way to lose fat without triggering such intense physiological backlash. That said, a word of caution is necessary. While intermittent fasting can yield significant benefits, it is not universally appropriate for everyone. In individuals with certain medical conditions, eating disorders, or high levels of chronic stress, fasting may have unintended consequences, disrupting hormonal balance, causing fatigue, or impairing recovery. It is also important that fasting be paired with nutrient-dense, balanced meals during eating windows. Autophagy can only repair and rebuild effectively if the body is provided with the right tools, vitamins, minerals, and macronutrients during refeeding periods. In conclusion, intermittent fasting represents a potent, natural approach to weight control that operates not just at the surface level of calorie counting, but at the deeper level of cellular health. By stimulating autophagy, it supports fat loss, improves metabolic flexibility, and enhances the body's ability to adapt, repair, and thrive. Far from being a short-term trend, intermittent fasting aligns with the body's evolutionary biology, offering a rhythm that promotes efficiency and renewal. When applied wisely and consistently, it can become one of the most effective strategies for not only managing weight, but also achieving broader health and longevity.